Yes! 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 God damn it! Yes!
Hello everyone, my name is Blue Raven 666 and we finally did it. After 5 years of blood, sweat, and tears, this channel has reached its 10,000 subscriber milestone. Whether you're an OG fan and have been here since the very beginning, or you just subscribed like 5 seconds ago, I have each and every one of you to thank for helping me achieve this tremendous milestone. If you would have told me New Year's Day this year that my meager 200 subscriber count would climb to over 10K by the end of June, I would have called you crazy. But here we are, 10,000 subscribers and still climbing. Before I start diving into this special, I have a bit of news that I would like to share. Some of my peeps on my Discord may already be aware of this, but I've finally come up with a name for the fandom. For the longest time, I've been wanting to give this fandom a name, and I'm happy to announce that I've finally picked one. From here on out, this fandom, this community we've built, shall now and forever be known as Raven Nation. For everyone who has joined the channel this year, I'd just like to say thank you and welcome you to this crazy, insanely wild mess I've got going on here. If you've been here since the early days of vlogs and terrible haircuts, thanks for bearing with me through so many changes and random disappearances. So, how did we get here? How did this channel go from taking a year to get from 199 subscribers to 200 to reaching 10K in 6 months? Well, this channel used to be a vlogging channel. 100% completely unscripted and chock full of my cringiest moments ever. But sometime around 2 years ago, I'd say, my flow of ideas started slowing down. I was also in a very stressful living situation around that time, so I was more focused on trying to be an adult and take care of things, rather than making vlogs about who knows what. Then the ideas stopped altogether. I did have a second YouTube channel for a little bit called The Tarot Apprentice, which I lost the login info and can't access anymore. So at that point, I was like, I'm done. We had a good run, but this isn't fun anymore. Time to retire and join the real world. But, as we all know, the real world sucks. So I stopped making videos for a while. That is, until I discovered Has Been Hotel, which led me to make my first 2P Alistair tribute. I mean, what was the worst that could happen? I get 30 views and 2 likes while everyone else is wondering why I even bother uploading anymore? But something happened that I did not expect. That one 2P Alistair tribute video got 600 views in the span of like 2 hours, and I gained like 20 subscribers just like that. Well, that's different. I had no chill until I hit around 5,000 subscribers, where I was like, where are these people coming from? Why are they saying all these nice things to me? What did I do? Who paid them? Eventually, I just accepted what was happening and carried on from there. So, how did we go from character tributes to all of this then? Well, first off, I decided a while ago to stop doing character tributes altogether. I know that's how a lot of you guys found me, but I have many reasons. Here are the relevant ones though. Number 1, I used other people's artwork and comics without their permission. I know, the unforgivable sin of content creators. I realize that now. I still had my little disclaimers at the beginning of videos and my little artist credit segments at the end of videos, just in case, just to cover my ass, but I couldn't help but think, Is this all I want to do? Is this what I want my channel to be known for? So yeah, that was one reason. Reason number 2. In my last character tribute video, I used the art of someone who had passed away. Now, I'm not a complete asshat. I wasn't like, oh, well, the artist is dead. I don't have to worry about asking permission because he's freaking dead. No, for the first time, I actually felt compelled to ask permission to use the artwork. So I got into contact with the artist's wife. She loved the idea and said yes. But it was such a surreal moment for me that I couldn't bring myself to make another tribute video. It wasn't right, and I had to stop. And thus, Has Been Hotel Theories was born. And now we have Has Been Hotel Theories, character Q&As, Hell's How-Tos, real-life stories, and more. I'm making content that not only shows my interest in the show, but is also something that I can work with that came from my own brain matter and is actually a bit more challenging to work with. That's why this channel has characters like Raven and Gray, for example. As the description of my channel says, this channel is basically a has-been hotel fanfiction on crack, and I freaking love it. Now we have to ask ourselves the big question. What can you guys expect from this channel in the future? Well, obviously, Has Been Hotel Theories will be going on until such time as when Has Been Hotel itself comes to an end, or I run out of theories to discuss in general, whichever comes first. Same goes with Hell's How-Tos. It will continue on so long as I have ideas for that segment. And so long as I'm still around, you'll still be getting IRL stories from me as well. Now, about the Q&As. Truth be told, I'm tired of doing them. They're not all that entertaining to me, and they take an obscene amount of time to complete, especially the ones involving Gray, because I have to take an extra step and edit the voice and everything. It's not fun anymore, and I think the anger and sarcasm I have towards those videos is starting to show in Gray and Raven's character dialogue. What I'm proposing instead, because I know how much you guys love these characters, is a podcast between Raven and Gray, which will probably be done occasionally, like once a month, called Blue and Gray Podcast. If that's something you guys would be interested in, spam Blue and Gray Podcast in the chat or the comments or whatever is showing up for you guys. Obviously, it's not going to be like Honeycast, where it's hours long and there's a ton of charity events, because I don't have the resources to do anything quite like that yet. Now, I've got to answer this because it's probably the elephant in the room for some people. What am I going to do after Has Been Hotel? Once the idea well for Has Been Hotel content has dried up, what will I be doing? Well, there are definitely some elements that I'm bound to keep from Has Been Hotel, like the Demon and Hell theme. I'll probably make some witty references to the show here and there, but in the future, I would like to try introducing tarot reading to this channel, which is what I was doing with my second channel before I lost it, as well as get into Nyx Hydra's The Arcana with you guys. That is a whole nother fandom that I'm a part of that I'm extremely passionate about, but right now, it's all about Has Been Hotel. It's what I eat, sleep, and breathe, for crying out loud, so Nyx Hydra's The Arcana isn't going to be until afterward. And yes, hello, Has Been Hotel will come to an end someday. Whether it ends in a series finale, or it goes absolutely nowhere at some point and is dropped, which I see as highly unlikely because Has Been Hotel is essentially Vivziepop's baby. Either way, Has Been Hotel will come to an end someday. I know it's something that we as fans don't like to think about just because we don't want it to end. I get it, but someday, at some point, I, myself, will run out of Has-Been Hotel content to cover. And when that happens, tarot reading and the Arcana will be my fallback. That's the current plan, anyways. Future milestones. Honestly, I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that I have over 10,000 subscribers right now. I can't imagine 50k or 100k happening, but since it's a possibility, those milestones will be the next huge celebrations. I did say that when I reached 10k, I would get a Patreon account, and as much as I would like to eventually turn YouTube into a full-time job, I don't want to be one of those YouTubers with a million accounts plus their monetization in order to achieve that. Plus, I just don't feel ready for it yet. This special is to celebrate this milestone, and I feel like that's good enough for me. So here's the deal. At 50k, I'll start a Patreon account. I don't know what I'd do with it since I already have Discord and Twitter, but I'm sure I'll think of something. At 75k, I would like to hold a logo making contest for the artists who are fans of this channel. This logo will go on future merchandise and will be featured on the channel. The winning artist will, of course, be paid for the logo's creation. How much? I don't know. I gotta figure out what a fair amount would be first. And finally, if and when I reach 100,000 subscribers, I will start selling merch. That's right, merch. Shirts, hats, pins, posters, whatever I can think of to give back to you guys once I figure out how all of that stuff works. Obviously, I will celebrate the smaller milestones as we hit them, but those are the big ones that I'm focused on. Now, for the moment you've all probably been waiting for. A lot. And I mean, a lot of people have been asking me to do a face reveal. And a lot of you have also said that I don't need to do a face reveal because vlogs. However, I feel like giving you guys an updated version of how I look, so I'm gonna do a face reveal. I feel like I need to say this first, though. Firstly, if you think I look anything like my avatar IRL, then you're either too young or too naive to be here. I've gotten countless comments saying, "Are you really in hell? Are you really a demon? Are you for real?" Look, the last thing I want to do is crush some 10-year-old's impression of me. And yes, I know some of you guys are 10 years old and younger because some of you guys have actually told me. But I'm about to show you guys what I actually look like. So, if you don't want your impression of me ruined by how I actually look in real life, I'd stop the video now and just be satisfied with the information I've given you thus far, okay? So, if you don't want to see what I really look like, skip to the end of the video, like, go watch a cat video, they need attention, do something else, okay? Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Behold! Ah, shit. Behold! It's the cats that have been making the videos the whole time! What do you have to say for yourself? Alright, hang on a minute. Behold! I'm sorry if that was very anticlimactic. Yeah, this is what I actually look like. Update for those who haven't seen my face in a minute. I'm sorry, I know, the blonde hair is a lie, the horns are a lie, the wings and the tail and everything else a lie. Thing of it is, I used to have blonde hair, which is why Raven, my avatar, has blonde hair, but since this whole quarantine shit has happened, I couldn't find my hair dye that I used to buy. It was always sold out and I couldn't find it and I was very sad, so I had to go back to my natural hair color. And I don't like it, but I have to do it for my sanity's sake, basically, because I'm not gonna go hunting all over Jesus just to have bleach blonde hair. I'm sorry. But, yeah, for those who are new to the channel, this is what I look like. The real Blue Raven 666. And, yeah, I don't show my face as much. And I don't do as much unscripted stuff anymore because I'm able to organize my thoughts a lot better in a script. Unlike my really, really old videos, where everything was unscripted. And so I didn't want to have you guys sitting through like 20 minutes of me going, what was I gonna say? Yeah, no one wants to see 20 minutes of that. So, yeah, now you guys know what I look like. Please stop with the face reveal requests. I've done it, and I'd much rather do things how I've been doing it recently rather than show my face, because I don't think my face is camera worthy anymore. So quarantine made me fat, okay? That's all I have to say. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me for my 10,000 subscriber special. Thank you all so much. I really do not have words to really describe how this feels. I never thought I would get that many. Never thought it would happen in a million years. So, yeah, I am very grateful for all the support you guys have shown me. And, yeah. So, my name is Blue Raven 666, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.